some basic principles we want to observe here. Again, if my arms are outside of inside position, that is not good for a variety of reasons. It's not good for me in the sense that I can't get his chest away from mine. I have to rely on this, and this is not very effective when he has these sorts of grips around me. The contest is not even really a contest, right? The other thing is my arm is now vulnerable. He can start sneaking out, yep, to go for armbar, to go for whatever else, or key lock, or whatever submission he's going to go for. My arms are now isolated and vulnerable, so I need to, at the very least, protect them. I can't hang out for a long time here deciding how I'm going to get underneath, so I need to just get this underneath his chin, preferably, on his throat. And this one needs to be down wedged against his hip. They also need to be framed. So if you come up for a second, they shouldn't just be collapsed and in here. They should be strong frames. I should create angles here that I can hold him off of me, right? So if he's back here, I'm not just allowing him to drive his weight down and my arms are inside. I'm creating frames to keep him back. I also want to de-incentivize him from dropping his weight. If I'm putting my pressure into his throat, well, he can alleviate that. One easy way is just to come back off of my forearm, right? And that's what I want him to do. I want to convince him that it's not good to keep dropping his weight down. So driving my pressure into his throat is one way I can use this. All right, so that's all my setup, my defense up here. But that's not enough to get him away from me completely. I can't just rely on bench pressing him off. So I'm going to bring my lower body into play here. I'm going to bring my feet up and I'm going to stomp down and push my hips up. And I'm creating this space behind my low back here. That space is so that I can drop my hips sideways now, here onto my hip. And here I'm much more mobile, right? Even if he drops his weight down, I have the ability to squirm and kind of move. If I'm here and he drops his weight down, I can't move. I have more surface area against the mat. It's going to be harder to maneuver. So I create these frames. I'm bringing my feet up. I'm stomping down and pushing my hips up, dropping my hip into that space. I'm still using these frames and I'm inching back, hips, then shoulders, until I create enough space to bring this bottom leg between our bodies and ideally back to guard, right? Now, just a quick word about that, because that's all really easy to say. This is a hard move to execute in practice. So if we're just fighting here, and go ahead and put a little bit of resistance on there, just put it, and I'm struggling, I'm pushing up, and he's moving. This is all creating movement. That part is good for me.